You're listening to the C1D Paintball Podcast. Remember to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, and our Discord. Hey there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to the C1D Paintball Podcast. I am joined this time around by, it's a threesome tonight. We have Mike.
How's it going, guys?
And we have somebody who's this is his first time. He's come out of his room after studying for an exam. So he's kind of got a smile and a bit of insanity to his eyes. So if you're listening to this on Spotify, you are safe. If you're watching it on YouTube, look away from the screen and listen. Connor.
Hello. It doesn't feel right to have exams in September. Like, it feels like I just got back last week and I'm already being tested, but oh well.
Yeah, and he's got
that's messed up.
And he's got to bust his ass this week because he wants to clear his schedule for a certain event coming up this weekend, Ballin for Boobies. I've got a pink motif of the lights around me if you are watching on YouTube. And yeah, we are so looking forward to that. We talked about it recently on the podcast. We are going whole hog there. C1D has pretty much taken control of the second story of a building of a golf facility. There's a pub at the bottom. We're on top. We take over Saturday before we go to the field and the next day and participate in what I'm sure is going to be a great event. It's well put on. And we're still selling the C1D charms. You can do whatever you want. Put it on your ski jacket. Put it on your Labubu while you still have a Labubu, because that'll be gone shortly. All the money, every penny of it, of the $10 will go right to that charity, and you'll have a cool swaggy thing. But let's talk about first. We had just a little game day. Let's say it was a little game day. It was so laid back on Saturday. It's one of those ones because, you know, we're in the back end of the year. I don't think anybody's questioning that. And, you know, it just was a day, a group of 8 people came, friends. There was 5 of us for a while. We split half and half. They played paintball a couple times, upgraded their guns, and it was just fun. The leaves are starting to fall. Play whatever game. Played a wicked game of foosball. Rob's like, let's play foosball. And it's like, you know how we love foosball when we first started playing it, eh, guys?
Yeah.
So much fun.
Crazy
so
times.
much fun.
Yeah, and Connor missed it the first time, so he had to wait like a couple of weeks before we
I
played.
had to watch it and I had to study up. Yeah.
Well, Rob is like, let's play. We did. The ball did not move too much because those noobs who dominated in numbers mixed on the thing, they were just firing from all angles. Although my highlight of one of my highlights of the day was this girl, her boy, she had a line of sight on the ball, and her boyfriend on the other team ran for it, and she smoked him and would not stop firing until he got behind something. And I thought, well, there's a potential end or a really strong relationship there. But Connor was at home studying, and he should have his medical clearance anyway soon. But Mike, you came by, you did some photo ops. You and Miranda got a few, just a nice lazy day. Let's do this, let's do that. And watching a lot of the noobs play on tire ball.
Yeah, it was actually really exciting. There was a ton of people. I don't know how many there was total, like you said, but it was a lot of people for tire ball. But everybody was really ambitious to get over there, except for Rob, who wanted to give a shot on reffing. So he asked Miriam. He's like, "Hey, can I ref the next game?" And she's like, yeah, it's not easy though. It's not easy. And he's like, I've seen you do it a million times. I got this, no problem. Well, not only is reffing not easy, reffing on tire ball when there's like 20 people scattered around laying down, you know, G's there, so he's laying down somewhere you probably can't see him. Miranda's there, so she's probably behind a tire that you can't see. But anyway, Rob's sitting up there, pretty confident, got his arms crossed. He's looking up across the whole field, and all of a sudden the game starts, and he's doing pretty good. You know, okay, you know, there's an orange out, yellow out, but then he started throwing out numbers, totally inaccurate. he's trying to count. He's like, I think it's 5v4, and there's still a ton of people out there, and it's 1v1. No, 2v1. No, 3v1. No, it's 3v1. 3v1. Game over. And then all of a sudden, like, Miranda pokes her head up. She's like, no, I'm still here. And he's like, oh shit. All right. And he just threw in the towel. He's like, hey, I can't do this anymore. But it was just funny. He was just so serious about it, and then all of a sudden it just went to absolute chaos. I was like, yeah, it's not as easy as you thought, was it? So yeah,
It's tough.
but the but the rentals, man, that group, that was a good group. There was two girls. I don't know I think it was two couples, or at least one couple. But Miranda was working with the girls and stuff, and she was having a good time. But they were ruthless. They did not hold back, and they did a great job.
Just writing answer in our audience. They're asking, do you guys, Johnny, do you guys do no respawn on rec ball? Sometimes a respawn. I think one of our go-to things this year has been playing kill confirmed. So although when we play most of the time now, we do kill confirmed, but you can only be revived once. So the second time you're out, we should have a crazy game where we do something like that. Kill confirmed, infinite revives on market. That might lose.
That'd be wild.
That might be wild. Something about market and tire ball, by the way, and I go back to Connor, of course, because he's been injured. And that tire ball is really clean now. They cleaned it up a lot. Mikey, it's not a speedball field, but there's no kind of BS, kind of just lame tires lying around. There's a lot more room, a lot cleaner lines, and actually, didn't you say that, Connor, when you saw market with those barriers? There is a lot of clear lines in it now, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice with that.
Yeah, it's really open.
Yeah, it was a fun day. Charlie was there, Charlie Victory, and there was one play. I'll put it on a video where it was kill confirmed. I'm in the building, and it's Miranda's building. So Miranda's little corner, it's in front of spawn point 2. And I know there's two guys from the other team there, and they're the two noobs. So I'm not going to disrespect them and run around or do whatever, but I kind of take it easy at first, and then they're firing like crazy at me. It's like, okay, these kids can play because this is the second game. And I get hit, and I'm in the building, and they're to my left, and I see a guy directly in front of me. We're also playing Dead Men Can Talk. So I'm in the building. Somebody revive me. There's two here. It's so much fun. So I'm in the building, and it's like, and this guy's right in front of me. All of a sudden, the guy gets hit. Charlie comes in. He tags me, and it's like, awesome, because I'm going to wrap around. I go out the side door, and as I pass through the window, a 1 in a million, well, 2 in a million, he shoots down from point 2 down the hill. There's trees and stuff, through one window frame, out the window frame, double taps me, literally sends me on my face in the dirt.
No.
Yeah. It was, I thought, like, you know what? I felt badass. He taps me. I'm going to go around the corner. I think I was reloading a magazine. Lights out. Thank you for the noob for lights out.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Egg did not last long that you had, so that's good at least.
Apparently.
Oh, I felt it though. It was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one.
It was a good one.
I don't think you were there actually, Andrew. You might have left, but they actually did convince me to gear up at the end of the day. I think for 1 or 2 games. I was I was just media the whole day. I was still even wearing like gray shorts and a tank top. Like, I was not ready for paintball, but they ended up losing a few people, and there were 7 people, and they're like, come on, we're on base, just gear up, just come play, make it fair. So I went around and tried to get everyone to play, like all the refs, Eric, the owner. I was like, come on, I don't want to play.
Really?
My back hurts. I didn't even pay. And they're like, no, go ahead. So I had to gear up, and Cedric comes out. He was messing with me. He's like, oh, you didn't pay, you can't play. But anyway, I ended up playing. There was a speedball couple there who just absolutely were dominating everybody.
Yeah.
So I geared up, went in, got my ass kicked, and I was like, yep, all right, give me my camera back. Yeah,
those.
And that's how that went.
Yeah, those the party there with the two couples mixed in that we played most of the day with, they were pretty good. They realized that we had a lot of nice gear. We're all right, but we're not super great. But when that speedball couple, very nice French couple, very nice, but they're good. And the guy on Tireball he walked around everybody on the side, and he was close to my age, and he went behind Rob, got him I think he got him on the shoulder, went around, got Gene, tagged him right in the, hey, shot him on the ass. What are you shooting in the ass for? No, he got him in the the pouch. And then after the game, those guys, they were saying at first, the young guys that were already there, they were like, maybe we just want to play amongst ourselves now. And it's like, okay. And we got to the bottom of the hill, and it says, man, and then he said, we don't mind playing with you, but that guy's too good. And it says, would you want me to tell him to tone it down? It says, no, we're just gonna play. And then of course they went on the field, and I love seeing like parties like that where they're on base field, which is pretty open in that, and they're just doing stupid things that new paintball players do, but they don't have to worry about, some wily vet taking them out, and we're just cheering, yelling at them on the sidelines. It's things like that I love doing at the field.
Now, the funny part was he didn't get the memo because they started their game, and then all of a sudden he heard the game start, so he threw on his mask and just ran in and jumped on somebody's team and just started lighting them up again. That's exactly what happened.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
You probably didn't know.
I don't think he knew much English either. He was a nice guy. I talked to him afterwards.
Go on, Connor.
I have a question regarding, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a cool question to lead up for next week.
Sure.
Some hype.
That's the world's worst segue, but here we go.
Okay.
Boobies don't even need hype.
Listen. Yeah,
well,
they don't.
Yeah, this morning what happened? My SUV apparently needs a fuse that could lead to a whole new engine. So it's like, okay, which small vehicle am I bringing to Ball Boobies?
We have another car. It's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So this question, it's not necessarily Boobies related. Like it could, like it is, but it isn't. So,
That's a shame.
So I think this is a great question because we have lots of experienced paintballers here, ranging from here in Montreal to the States. So it's a big thing in sports. A lot of athletes are incredibly superstitious with what they eat before playing paintball. There's a famous guy, Norris Trophy winner, best defenseman a couple years ago, Eric Carlson. I had to do a quick search. Every single game before, he eats pasta with Alfredo sauce, meat sauce, raw onion, hot sauce, ketchup, chicken with ranch, all mixed together. And this guy is in his 30s, and he eats like something like a child would eat maybe. But he eats this every game, all of his career. And he can't go without eating it before his game. So it's like a crazy meal. So my question is, do you guys have a particular meal that you eat maybe before, or something you drink before every time you go out to play, especially, Johnny or Mikey, that they're playing much more serious than us? Something that they have before or after that they're kind of, little. Yeah.
It's your headband?
I think somebody recently drank a bottle of vodka, but anyway, that wasn't me. I'm bad. I'm bad. I have Tim Hortons. I have Tim Hortons on the way. Mine's just Red Bull.
My dad do.
You do well, no, Mike. What do you do? I do see you show. Anyway, what do you do, Mike?
You guys have Mike has his iced coffee, and I know. I don't want to give away stuff, but I know that Mike has a tradition. Normally, when he comes over to play, he gets A&W after. That's his paintball.
Yeah, that's after it. Yeah.
Settle down meal.
And when I go down to Troy or Albany area, me and Miranda and Mikey get Five Guys. But that's all. That's like an after, because it just burgers hit the spot for some reason. I don't think I have it before. Honestly, we stop at the gas station, so it's not even a paintball thing. But this is an everyday thing.
It's like all
maybe they'll sponsor me. But my Stewart's coffee, I gotta have one. If I don't, you won't catch me on the field. So I guess, but you won't get me at work either if I don't have one. We always stop and get a breakfast sandwich from Stewart's. Nothing fancy. I don't like to get too full before for a game, for playing. Really, pasta is just absolutely ridiculous.
Well, we're not
Reminds me of that.
professionals.
I don't know if you guys. Yeah, I don't know if you guys watch The Office or whatever, but there's an episode where they do like a fun run, and he's got to run, a bunch of miles. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna carb load," so he eats this like heavy white pasta before, and 2 minutes into the race, he realizes that was an absolutely terrible idea to just eat a heavy, pasta. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go to pasta. That's for sure.
Well, no, I mean, it's not like, in the case of like, professional athletes, they're eating like this crazy pasta abomination hours before. It's not like they eat it, then immediately get on the ice to play. But I know, just like Johnny's saying, I can't understand how people will take lunch breaks, stuff their face, then go out and play right after. It just makes me want to throw up.
Well, we play.
Yeah, Mirabelle's tough with
Mirabelle's got some
big
good
lunches.
food. Yeah. Oh, I just take the breakfast trio at Tim's, the caffeine. We're rec ball players. It's not too bad. I mean, I've been living on coffee for my whole life. So, but I do try to watch what I eat before the big game. Like the night before, I have a sensible meal. I still might have a trio the next morning at Tim Hortons. But the night before a big game, I always watch it. And I always just have the one coffee, never two, even though I can use the bathroom anywhere at that field. It's so big. Use nature's bathroom.
I think these things are like 6 coffees in one.
Jeez.
Owen said Red Bull, so we got to
Red Bull.
Put him in with the construction workers.
Oh my God.
Red Bull for breakfast. All my guys on the crew, they just drink like these Ghost energy drinks and Red Bull. Like first thing in the morning, I'm like, my stomach would be, can't do that. I don't even drink energy drinks at all. Celsius, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so we have Ballin with Boobies coming up, and it's going to be great with the scenarios and everything. Okay, of the scenario games, because we were talking about it loosely before when we had the crew nice enough to be guests on the show here. What scenario? Because Mike, I know you speak with them a lot more too. What scenario you're looking forward to the most? I mean, I they were talking about is it possible bomb and I mean.
Oh, did you say me?
Yeah.
They were mentioning like some kind of attack and defend with the castle area. That seems like something kind of up my alley. I think Tin was mentioning it. I'm always good. I'm always down for like the attack defend type of deal. Doesn't matter which side I'm on. I just like that whole aspect of, search and destroy type deal or whatever.
I'm bringing the shield, I'm bringing the shield.
Yeah, search and destroy, like right when I said it too. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm all about that kind of stuff. So, and if we're using like full fields, a lot of people, it's going to be really, really intense. We should bring some. I got some radios. I have R2, the bomb, the tank, or airplane. Nice. I remember one time at Capital Combat Zone. I didn't do it personally, but I saw on Instagram. They had this, Johnny probably has seen it or even played it. They had this massive like big missile silo thing that you gotta take this big missile pack from like one side of the map to the other and actually like, quote unquote, load the missiles so you can like win or whatever. But that looked kind of cool. But yeah, I'm excited for anything. I'm excited. I haven't been there all year. I'm excited to just get there, and I'm excited to meet the guys and do this thing. What are you looking forward to, Andrew? You've never been there. I mean,
never been there. Just I'm looking forward to a new field. Even this morning, I did a prelim. I work from home some days, and instead of just sitting at my desk for 5 minutes just waiting for emails to come back, I'll walk to my workbench and I'll do something for 5 minutes doing that instead. Start doing some preliminary stuff today. And it's like, well, I don't need my magazines, don't need my pistol mags. And then I'm sitting there going, you know what? We're playing different little things. Why not? Bring the Tipex, bring the magazines, bring the bandolier. And then I'm sitting there, can't forget the shield. Got to bring the shield. Sitting there, Connor hasn't played in a long time. I said, running the shield. Maybe I'll run the shield. It's like, it's that whole thing of, it sounds like just a lot of fun. A few scenarios, go out there and see what happens and make the best of it. Have freaking fun. You know, I'm not worried about
Can't wait.
tryhards. You know, when you go to some big games are a blast, but you know that you're going to have tryhards. And this just seems like great atmosphere in that. I'm not afraid of that. Now, we leave Connor for last because he hasn't played in quite a long time. Is that the reason why, or you just want to get out? You mentioned school before, Connor.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking forward to like, obviously getting out for the first time in a while, but also, you know, seeing the community come together, cause, and just seeing the like difference in the culture almost. Like it's something you can notice when you go to like a big game at Mirabel, then a big game at Commando. Is that even though it's a lot of the same players attending it, it's very different, like the vibe and stuff. So I'm just so excited to go somewhere new, and obviously speaking to Johnny, Anthony, and Joe and Tin who are organizing this, and just seeing what they are, and like I'm just so stoked of like everybody there and Troy is like the same vibe as them, because it seems like it'll be a lot of fun to go into that new environment.
Last time I went there, there was a guy with a see-through plastic backpack with ferrets in it.
Oh God, I remember you saying
that. Tells you the vibe. Yeah, super cool. He's like a well-known. He's like a really well field too. I guess I forgot his name, but yeah, that's the vibe. You get people like that. Really cool. Lots of cool conversations. Everyone's down to talk and have a chat. And I think most everybody who's going is pretty good at English, so I don't think we'll have any issues there.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have an issue either.
Yeah, we don't have any.
I don't think.
Québécois,
Yeah, I don't think we do exactly. Even no, I think we'll be fine. What about the language? The language is paintball. It's just shoot. Oh. Now, I do apologize, by the way, that we are recording this a day later than normal. It's paintball weekend 3 in a row for me. I do love it, but we're talking about it again. It's towards the end of the year, so everything. My wife's worried that no one's going to rake the leaves, even though the leaves only started to fall down in this. So I was in a little bit of a timeout yesterday on that one. So hey, I'll just say that's the reason,
To be fair, they're coming down fast.
Oh, even in Rigo, when we were there at Warzone. Yeah, but it's good times in this. And I love the fact that last year we ended the season. Well, we had, I think, 1 or 2 game days after, but we basically ended the season after Rush. Operation Rush was fun and everything. But doing this, a charity thing, a road trip, no less, to as the last event of the year, as only really, honestly, the second event of the year, because we do Commando D-Day. We like to go to Lancaster, and I mean, we got to talk more people into coming to Comic-Con with us. It's a lot of fun. It's a good activity to do that. But I'd say, hopefully we get more people next year going down to the States for this great event and great cause. But I just think it's the perfect way to really end the season. We'll have a couple more days out there at the field in Warzone when it gets all nice and cold and that. But no, I just feel really, really great going into this and positive. Now, the where we get there around noon. When does the first game start again? I forget that. What time do they start the next day? I guess it's loosey-goosey or 9, 10 o'clock. Because I got to make sure I get these kids all up at the bed and breakfast. Because that's gonna be rough.
I'm a ask questions later guy. I probably should have figured that out, huh?
Oh shit! We're gonna be there. No drama. Just go out there and have fun. So here's the thing. I was gonna ask. I wrote podcast idea. And because I know next episode is going to be after Balling for Boobies, where we're going to do wall to wall, all kinds of. Well, actually, we'll have videos and clips starting on Saturday. Once we get to the kind of C1D's mobile headquarters, not mobile, immobile headquarters. If it's mobile, there's a problem. Just showing out the event and the field and everything. But I just wanted to kind of take away from that. Just have something fun here, and everybody listening, maybe they can chime in on it. If you're talking, and it's good because we don't have like 5 guys here to talk, just the 3 of us. You personally, as a paintball player, do you take risks? Where, how often, if you do? Like, and I'm saying this, and I'm looking, and it's funny because I think I know what Connor's going to say, and I'm interested because Mike's a good paintball player who gets down on himself, and it's like I don't like playing against Mike. Mike always talks when I'm in a firefight with you, Andrew. You usually get me. It's like, in what world? He's getting me all the time. But I was always curious about this because I feel that I've taken a few more risks. And after watching Connor do things over the years and players like Mike and that, and I like to take risks. And I always had in my head when I saw somebody do something, or it's like, I should go around here and do a wide flank. And then it's like, no, I'm no good at that. This year I said, forget it. I'm just going to go around and try it. And it's worked out in many situations. And kind of unpredictability. Not as bad as when at D-Day on the front line when I pointed to the enemy and said, I'm going to go there right now. Shoot me if you can. And I was only holding a flag. So I don't know where my strategy and trying a risk there. But let's go to Captain Obvious, Connor. If somebody asks you, are you a risky player? Do you take risks? Or do you find that word offensive and you just say you do low percentage plays?
Never take risks. Because everything
Liar.
I do, I know it's going to work out. I know I'm going to come out on top.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Mr. Confident.
That's the asshole answer. No, of course. I mean, I feel like you got to take risks if you, I don't want to sound like a bum again, but it's like if you want to come out on top and, have those cool moments, it's all about these risky plays and, especially playing with, players that you're so familiar with. It's like you're not even thinking about it, but like if I'm on market and I'm starting on the the bunker, the former bunker side, and I know Mike's on the other team, I just unconsciously know he's behind that stupid rock on his side.
Get out of my ditch. It's my ditch.
He's just there. And if you're on his team and you're in there first, he's team killing you so you can get there.
No.
Like in Halo, when somebody's on the Warthog turret, you kill them to get it. That's Mike. No, he doesn't do that. But no, it's just
that is me.
I'm kidding with Mike. But no, it's just like you develop habits because it's whatever, and so it becomes predictable. It's like, oh, I know this person might go here. They like that spot because they're just so good there. And stuff, and so making risks, doing risky plays, and breaking out of that mold. You're just so used to playing with people, and people are so used to playing with you. It can really pay off, especially when like my dad is like he's such like a calm player and a very big team player. Like he'll never go in by himself. He'll make sure that he has people with him. But then sometimes it's like, what the heck? He just went in by himself, and he got a guy or something. Like he traded out, but it's like you didn't expect him. Yeah, he went right down the side in the open walking. It's like, how did nobody see him? Because nobody would expect him to do that. So
exactly, yeah.
My best play of the year was me walking in a straight line as if I'm looking for a bathroom, then turning left and shooting 3 people.
No, I wasn't there, right? You showed me the video. I'm like, how the hell did you survive?
He was doing the dead man walk. Everyone thought he was dead.
No. I was like freaking Tom Selleck in 1982, just running with the gun. Like, Jeff isn't here to bail me out on that one. Okay, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Mike, risk taking.
You guys know me pretty well, but for everyone else, I'm good for, I'd say, like 1 or 2. I'm a pretty safe player. I like to not die, not do silly things that get me killed, because I found out early on that making silly plays just get me killed a lot. But I'm good for 2 good like crazy risky things a day, and it's usually like the 3rd game in, right? The 1st and the 2nd game, I'm still waking up and warming up, and then like I'm ready to just do something silly. And then physically, I can't do that again until the end of the day. But I do like to do it once or twice, and I'm not gonna lie. It's obviously it's for, to do something cool, and when you do something cool, or you do a massive flank and you take out the whole team and you get to shoot the shit at the end and be like, everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you did that. That's cool. But I'm not gonna lie, half the time I do crazy shit is because I know I have a camera on my head and I'm like, this is gonna be fucking badass. So that's my motivation behind that. But physically, I'm only good for about 1 or 2 risky, crazy plays, and then I just like I'm huffing and puffing in the box.
I mean, hey, that's
But
as many as you need, though. If you do one
overall,
crazy play and it works out, you don't need another one for that game. So
You've
absolutely.
you've
But I always
entertained
try
everyone.
to do. I always try to do one, at least one risky play, and whether it works out or not. I always try to do some big flank or just something, whether you expect it or not.
Hey, something we're talking.
I'm not as safe as my wife.
I'll tell you what, Connor, something that was I forgot to mention that I wanted to mention about the game day. A lot of people that played in the Battle Royale, they said they would love to just go out there with those shotties, those shotgun pumps. Like we should go out one day, because they've got a bunch of them. They have, they were ready to, they have at least a dozen. And it was a real blast, and a few people mentioned that. And I'm all for it. That's for sure. I'm all for it. I definitely.
how do they
try that.
reload? I have a question. How do they reload?
Isn't it a hopper?
It was a hopper. Yeah,
It's a
it
pump.
was a small hopper. It was like a 100 round hopper. No, it was so nice, and they gotta just for next year. Don't call it a shotgun. Call it a sniper, because it was the best thing out of all the markers they put out. I was just absolutely destroying people from so far away. Makes me want to bring my Hammer 7 out.
I'm trying to think of a crazy game mode.
Oh, there we go. You're getting a good reputation to come up with different modes and that. Oh boy, you would not like what I did in foosball when the ball was on the line. Are you one of those guys that believes in I shot it over the line? Is that bad or good?
I think that's just. I mean, I don't think there's obviously a rule against that. I just think it's really cheap.
But I'm using up. I have limited ammo anyway. Just saying.
You do not have limited.
Do you
ammo,
remember?
Because there's
Do
infinite
you remember what
respawns
they
to
were,
use.
Andrew?
Okay.
Yeah, but we didn't allow you to get any more ammo. That's the thing. You had infinite lives for the 10 minutes, but if you run out of ammo or air, you're screwed. You can only respawn. Sorry, Mike?
I didn't know if you knew what kind of marker that Chris was asking. I knew it wasn't an Empire sniper. It's got to be like a Tipman or something.
You know what you do is, I'm not going to do it because I'm recording the screen cap right now, is go in the chat from last episode. The 2 things they use, the 2 types of guns, Cedric was kind enough to put it up so we could see that.
What a guy.
What a guy. Okay, so yeah, I just thought about taking risks, and I think the best part about risks, especially rec ball like we are, is it just creates the best moments. Like he did what, they did what. It's like is Jeff going for the flag this year earlier in the year, and then they called it back, and the very next play, it's like it's like he does it again. It's like just things like that I like, and yeah. That's all. I'm just really anxious for the weekend. About how long of a drive is it from Warzone?
It's been a while. Let's see.
I think
It's like
3.5, 4 hours. Oh no, we're half an hour out from the field. Oh, okay. No, I'm looking forward to it.
It's 3 hours. 3 hours from here. So it'd be about a little over 2 hours from Plattsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Or no, yeah, about 2 hours from Plattsburgh. So once you guys, however long it takes you guys to get to Plattsburgh, maybe an hour.
No, not even. We're closer to
not
Plattsburgh.
counting the border.
We're closer to Plattsburgh than the field is. You know where we went to the Man War a couple times? We had a team dinner not too far from my house, I said. That's actually, we're actually closer to Plattsburgh, so we get down there. And which should be fun. Look at this, just giddy and going here.
You got a lesser ride than I do then. What the heck?
What for? Well, maybe for one day. Okay, so we have that coming up. Are we going to be ready for a podcast next month? I think we have to. Monday's hard. Monday's hard. I know on you for your work, Mike, for my work as well.
I'm probably taking Monday off, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but we have the Airbnb I got it for Sunday as well, or else we'd have to get booted out by 11. So I figure if we got it, people want to go back, gather their stuff, take a shower before they travel home, or if they're just too tired, stay another night if you want. So Adam was talking about probably staying. So I was thinking about just my work's flexible, Miranda's work's flexible. If I'm too tired, I'll probably just crash. Well, you guys can too if you want.
Well, we'll have a podcast.
Skip work. Bah.
Actually, Connor, I think he's busy. His excuse, I got to get back from my work. I was going to blame it on you, Connor. Then I realized, no, I don't want to do that. No, just looking forward to it. Feeling really giddy. Like I said, I really think I feel good about this one. Just about the circumstances around it, the cause, the fact that there never is winners or losers at events, but I choose commando action because I know at the end of the day, it's always like nobody really cares who wins and loses. But this one, you just got a lot of great things. Been looking to play at this field since you first showed it. That's for sure. Batteries. I'm in Friday mode right now. Usually everything that's done, I need for the next day of paintball, including D-Day, I do the day before I leave. But no, I'm basically packed now. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're writing a big list of all the stuff we need. I'm so excited. I think by like Wednesday is when I'll probably not start sleeping well because it'll be like Christmas and I'll just start thinking about it like right before bed. Yeah,
Santa's coming.
Boobies are coming. Boobies coming.
Oh, well, you know what, guys? It's been a little chat here. We haven't gone too in depth and too much. Just look, it's what we are. We talk about a great game day we had. Ask a stupid question about risk. It's so funny because we're talking about risks as rec ball players. It's effectively doing stupid things. And when we do these stupid things at a big game, they call us a lot more polite things. You're savage. Out of my home field, I'm an idiot.
No, but how it works is like with the Habs, when you see Matheson turn over the puck like an amateur and he's like, why are you skating up the middle? But when he scores that one highlight reel goal where he goes through the whole entire team skating up the middle, he's not stupid anymore. It was risky and it paid off. So you're only a loser if you lose. That was a good quote. Oh. Like if it pays off, it's not stupid. You're not an idiot. So just don't worry about it. Do the risky thing and just don't mess up. I don't know.
I should have put more tequila.
Only stupid if it doesn't work. Johnny's right. There we go.
Yes.
Better than me.
I like this open mic thing. You know what we're going to do on Saturday night is I've got a recording device. We're going to sit around a table and we're going to do a stupid podcast thing. I'll have to heavily edit and it could turn ugly. There could be the crunching of potato chips and the spilling of beverages on, but let's do it. Let's have some fun, celebrate the year, and hey, we're going to be meeting some new friends. Maybe
Yep.
Adversaries, respectful adversaries. Yeah, so you know what? Andrew's tired. He's probably going to put tequila in his cup. My wife will say I smell like booze, and when I come downstairs, Connor's going to be like, are you sleeping on the couch again? It's like, yeah. Welcome to Monday in Andrew's world.
Does eat a speedball gun. Oh, and bring all your guns. Bring all your markers.
Look at this. On the chat right now, we got people just offering everything. Hey, you did see, Connor. Mikey's here. I said Saturday night, if they're practicing, I'll go out there, give me this stuff, and I'll go out in a practice for like 5 minutes, see what's going on. Put me on my knee pads, slide in the snake.
I'll document it. I'll document it.
You document
everyone at home who doesn't believe it.
I don't know if you're allowed to play that before Sunday, though. I think that 5 minutes might kill you.
They're gonna put
the big thing.
They're gonna put a thing on me to test my heartbeat. No, well, you know me. They got one of my favorite things on earth in a speedball field. They got a big Dorito. I'm just gonna go over and hug my Dorito.
Yep.
We can find one. Yep.
There you go.
I'm getting there Saturday early morning. Slide in the snake is too funny. Michelangelo, make it a slip and slide. Let's get some plastic in there. We'll go to the local Walmart. We'll put a slip inside. And once again, I bring up tequila. And the next thing you know, I'm head first into the snake. And Connor gets to drive me home.
Mikey's going to be like, oh my God, did everyone see Andrew slide behind the snake? And Andrew's going to be like, shit, did you guys see when I tripped behind the snake? Just fell on my ass.
Oh, boy.
It's always like that. Always like that.
At the very least.
Oh, no, Johnny. Owen's got tons of markers. I think he's got a few speedball guns in his arsenal.
He's armed and dangerous. He's dual wielding on Sunday.
No.
Michelangelo offered me to give me his setup. I mean, I won't break it. I'll probably be lucky to get a shot off. He's leaving early. He's going for a long day of ball there. 5:36, get there for 10. Nice. This is great. What I really want, though, is I hope that there's some people not in our community, not even in the community at a Capital Combat Zone, that just stumble across this and hear about how this thing was grown grassroots, an idea of something somebody did before, taking the name, and how you as a paintball community, if you got a group of 7 or 8 guys that get together, just do something like this. I mean, it's fun. I mean, these guys are doing it for a serious thing. They got guys from Canada coming down. It's really easy to do. And it's an example. One of the reasons why I like to do the podcast and some of the videos I make, and that we all make, actually, we got multiple creators on our on the team, is showing you how do you build a paintball community. You just be honest about what you are, how you like to do things, and just make the best of it. It's that old thing there. You get more people with sugar than whatever. I don't know. You make more friends. You don't make friends with salad. That's what I'm saying. We're the greasy poutine. We're the greasy poutine that's going to we're just like we did. And just like the poutine, the way it gets into your arteries and clogs them and slowly kills you. That's what paintball does. First, it's your wallet. Then it's your relationships. And then finally, it's some 5-year-old kid, just tripping over him in the field. That's the circle of paintball life. You know what? I don't think this was regular tea.
Yeah, you're really talking crazy stuff.
That's
maybe I had some of it too, because I'm like, you know what? We should bring Johnny and his boys, a nice poutine as a thank you for everything. But that'd be horrible because it would just be so.
It would be so soggy.
So soggy. It's the best thing you've ever had in your life. Honey, you'd love it.
No.
Well, yeah, maybe we can host them for a day of ball next year.
I think we should set that up for sure.
We should set that up. All right, guys. Before I really lose the rest of my mind, I want to thank everybody for listening as I do my second outro of the night. I want to thank Connor. I want to thank Mike, Owen, Chris, Mikey, Johnny, Adam for listening to us live here at C1D Paintball Podcast. Remember, we'll be hopping, bopping, howling, and growling once every 2 weeks or whenever I can get my wife to let me do this. I'll be back. We'll be back. Go out there, have fun. Remember, at the end of the day, it's just a goddamn game.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like us, rate us, and tell everybody about us. Thanks for listening.